1. So I'm going to write the code and I'm going to execute everything. So what I'm going to do is just I'm going to take one Excel sheet. In the D drive, within the D drive, Naresh IT, within the Naresh IT, where we are data wrangling. So let us take one Excel sheet. Let us open an Excel sheet and rename it as example. Excel sheet name is as example. Okay. In this example, I'm going to write the values. Some X column name I'm going to consider as X is the column name as per my choice. And in these values, I want to write some values. Let us take one values of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out of this, what I'm going to do is 1 to 5 I'm going to take. And in this, I'm going to remove this one. This value I'm removing. Okay. And this one also I'm going to change to 5. This one as, okay, let us go 4, 5, 5, something like this. Okay, not a problem. 3, 7, 7 plus 10, 17. Okay, 17 by, okay, fine. So now let us go with this an example. Now here there is a missing value is there. Okay, now this missing value you have to treat with respect to one, either median or mean or mode. You have to treat according to that, right? Now there are two options is one is fill NA, one is with respect to simple imputer. Okay, so now let us come into one by one. First, let us load this one. Whatever I have done, let us save this and let us load in this one. That is import. I'm going to import pandas as PD. This is the first line I have imported. Second line is I'm going to save this one in a data frame. How to read the Excel? PD dot read underscore Excel file, and whatever the path is there, the entire path I'm going to copy. That is this path I'm copying and I'm pasting here, and along with that one more slash with example dot xlxx. Since I'm using backslash, I have to go with double backslash, not with single one. And now I'm going to check whether I have got loaded or correct one or not. So this is the first one. First question. Who is the question has asked? Tarvati. Is your question is clear? How to load? Yes. So just I'm going to load. Now after loading, now next question is how to fill this missing value. So before writing the code, first I want to fill this one with mean. So first I'm going to calculate the mean value. That is 1 plus 2, 3, 3 plus 4, 7, 7 plus 5, 12, 12 plus 5, 17, 17 by 5. Because I'm not going to consider this one. Remaining 5 divided by 5, which is equal to 3.4. Right? So this value I want to replace. So what I'm going to do is df of that particular column. I'm going to select that particular column and dot fill NA. I'm going to apply the fill NA, and in this fill NA, I'm going to calculate the mean value. Whatever the mean is there, that I'm going to calculate again df of that particular x, whatever the x variable, dot mean. This value I want to substitute. And after substituting this, I want to store this one into a new variable that is not in the original variable. I want to keep into a new variable that is df of x underscore mean is the variable name I am creating. X underscore mean is the variable name I am creating. Okay. So I'm going to fill with respect to the mean value. After filling the mean value, I'm going to fill. Mean is the function now. So you have to use like this. So first mean will be calculated. Inner bracket will be completed first, and it is going to fill into that, and it is finally going to save in the df. So let us ask df. So the value of 3.4 has been created. A new column has been created. If I want to replace implace is equal to true, or directly if I ask directly here itself, it is going to replace. Sir, why you have not replaced it in the original? Because if I replace in the original, how I can do one more example with simple imputer? One missing value should be there, right? Some missing value is there only I can impute. If there is no missing value, how I can impute? So the question is they want to see the difference between this one and that one, right? So this is the missing value using the fill in. Using the fill in completed. Now the second option is from sklearn dot impute. I'm going to import simple imputer. Simple imputer. Where simple S and I is caps lock. The function was created like that. Sir, how you are remembering this? On practice. Number of times I have done that. So on practice, I can remember that one. Now after that, simple imputer is the function name. Simple imputer, you are going to write like this. In bracket, the strategy. Whatever the strategy you want, you are writing that strategy is equal to mean. So the mean strategy, first what I'm going to do is, first I'm going to import this one. If I import this one, then only the help file will work. Otherwise, help file will not work. So in bracket, I'm going to open shift tab. In this shift tab, I'm going to see exactly the word of strategy is equal to mean. Whatever it is there, I'm going to maybe my strategy word may be correct or may not be correct. I'm not that much of good. So I'm going to copy only. If I don't know that exactly, I'm going to copy. For copying that one, I have to open the help file. For opening the help file, first I have to import separately. Then only the help file works. Otherwise, it will not work. So I'm going to apply the simple imputer strategy is equal to this one. And this one, I'm going to save it as one of the name. Some name I'm going to select as m_I, which is my meaning is mean_imputer is my name. Okay, this is also done. In the third step, I'm going to use m_I dot, okay, fit and transform. Since this is a fit and transform function, so I'm going to apply fit and transform on what? df of x variable on the x variable. Okay, df of x. So I'm going to do the fit and transform and I do the shift enter. It will be showing some kind of error that it is having with respect to reshape error. Why? Because the input should not be one dimensional. The input should be two dimensional. Means I have to use one more square bracket. One more square bracket. Then only because the input, whatever you are having inside that, you have to use one more square bracket because it is a two dimensional. Then only it is going to work. Now, whatever the answer I have got is an array. I want to convert this one to a pd.dataframe. pd.dataframe. And I'm going to use the bracket. Now it is converted. Done. Now this one I want to add in my original data frame by creating a new variable which is called as x_mi. Using mean imputer, I have created this variable. Now to understand my easiness, I'm writing like this variable names, which will be clear for me. So that I can understand this mi means mean imputer. Using mean imputer, this x value I have created. Like this I'm going to do and followed by df. I'll check. So the same 3.5 was replaced in the fill NA. The same 3.4 was replaced in the mean imputer. If you use, this is the original missing value. This is the thing. Sadhana, is your question is clear? Lekha, we have not discussed yet the outlier? That will be discussed. In order to explain the outlier, first you have to know the box plot. In order to understand box plot, first you have to know the matplotlib, cburn. Then you'll understand how to plot the box plot. Sadhana, is your question is clear now? Mismatching you're told, right? It is matching now? Yes. The error you are going to get, generally the error, reshape error, whenever you see the error that 1, -1 error, the meaning is you are giving one dimensional array, the input should be a two dimensional array. So for giving us a two dimensional array, just to add one more bracket. That's it. Okay. So data frame will consist of multiple columns, not as a single column. Single column values are called as array values. Okay, already I have shown you while explaining the pandas. If you call a single value, it is going to extract only that, and it is going to show down it with respect to the values, not as a data frame. It will call as an array of values. So if you want as a data frame, this function will is created for the data frame. For data frame, you have to create means first you have to take the two-dimensional array. So for that reason, you have to use double square bracket. Is that clear? Next one is, so the question of how to load the Excel file is clear, and how to work on the missing value is also clear, right? Using the simple imputer and using the fill NA, both of them is clear, right? Next one is, what is the question? And Nasimha Reddy is saying that boxcox is not working. How you can do for the same value calculation on the median? Already it has been replaced. Na? If you are already used the in place is equal to true, for example, here you have replaced in the original column 3.4. Again, you are asking to fill with median, means how it will fill. In the PDF, given PDF, if you observe, multiple times I have loaded the data set. In the uploaded PDF, you see multiple times I have loaded the data set. You are only observing the whichever the line of code you want, but you are missing the before to that what line of code is there. Sadhana. Right? You are directly going into the code whichever you are interested. For applying this code, first you have to convert this code. Then only the above below line of code will work. Otherwise, there will be a problem. The same thing I have told you in the textbook, directly don't jump into the page number, come in the serial order, then only you'll understand the textbook. Any textbook will be as a novel only. If you come in a serial order. If you zigzag way, if you move is automatically every textbook will be a different textbook. For coming in the serial order, it will take more time. More patience is required. The only difference is more time. It will consist more time. Right? Okay. Now this is question is clear. Next one is boxcox. So let us see this boxcox. So here, what are the boxcox is there? From SciPy, I'm importing the stats. Okay, from SciPy, I've imported the stats, and this one, copy, paste. So in this, what I'm going to do is, for this particular column, X mean column is there, na? In this missing value is there. So first, before to that, what I'm going to do is, df of, within that, there is a column name called as X underscore mean is the column. For this mean, X underscore mean value, I'm going to check the skewness. First, I will check the skewness before to applying the transformation. What is the skewness before to that? The skewness is minus 0.57 is the skewness value. For these values, this is the skewness. Now, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to create df of the new boxcox transformation, the X value after converting to, which is converted X mean value converted, X mean underscore boxcox. And stats.boxcox of data, that is df of X. And if you ask what is with respect to the df, see, these are the values you are going to get after converting of boxcox transformation. Like this, it has been converted with the values. My boxcox transformation main purpose is to create with respect to skew distribution to normal distribution. So now it is going to work on the, just by applying this, it is going to be converted. Now why here the n is there? Because X, you have taken inside the X now. If you apply for X mean, let us go with X mean. For the X mean, I'm going to apply the boxcox transformation. Now let us see. Now, after applying the boxcox transformation, sir, what is the lambda value? What is the lambda value? It has been selected, miss. Just ask the lambda value. It is 1.16. So now you substitute for the first value, that is 1. Okay, for the 1, whatever the 1 is there, 1 to the power of 1.16 minus 1 divided by 1.16. Whatever the answer you are going to get, that is, this is the answer. Similarly, 2 to the power of 1.16 minus 1 divided by 1.16. This is the answer. 3.4 power 1.16 minus 1 divided by 1.16 is the answer of this. Is that clear? Any questions? Boxcox. So whenever you are applying the boxcox, remember you have to write first stats.boxcox of this particular column. When you check the help file, it is going to return two values. In the returns, it is going to have two values. One is what is the power, and after that one is with respect to whatever the value, transfer value. So since it is going to return two values, you have to store in the two variables. You have to store in the two variables. That is the reason I'm here selecting two variable names. One is whichever the value it is going to give the output as a data frame, that I'm going to store here. The lambda value I'm storing as a param is the name. Two values I'm going to store in the two variables. If the data frame, if the function is going to return one value means you can store in the one variable. If the function is returning two values means you have to select two variable names. If the function is returning three values, then you have to store in the three variable names. For example, def of add a comma b, c is equal to a plus b, return c, you are asking return a comma b comma c. You are asking three values. Now when you ask def of 3 comma 4 and you want to store in the some variable name called as L, then if you ask like this, if you ask L is equal to add of 3 comma 4, it is going to throw an error because it is returning three values. And how L is equal to 3 comma 4 comma 7, how it can store three values like this? Multiple variable assignment error. Left side and right side number of variables should be the same. If L I comma j comma L like this is equal to 3 comma 4 comma 7 means it is going to store. Then it is going to work. So every function, how many values it is going to return, you have to see. Is that clear? Yeah, that is the same thing I am saying. You are going to get, if you don't use this two variable names, you are going to get an error. Two variable names you have to use. Is that clear, Nasimha Reddy? It asks for two dimensions. Yes, we are going to give the DF only, right? What is the input you have given? What is the input you have given as data frame or numpy array? Please check into that and according to that you see. Is that clear? And since these are the very easy questions, now I'm able to explain by writing the Python code. In the further classes, if you have any question related to coding part, means you have to share me the code. Because the answer will be dependent on whatever you have written in the previous one. For example, A is equal to 10, B is equal to 20, C is equal to A plus B, something you have written. Now you are asking something, you are asking with respect to Z. Sir, I have taken Z is not printing, sir. You are getting some kind of name error here. And you are sharing only this one to me. Sir, name error, sir, name error, name error. How I can understand that one? By saying whether you have taken the Z is there in your data or not, whether it is already you have loaded or not, whether there is some value assigned or not, how I can know? If you share me the entire code only, I can understand. If you share only this one, I can explain what is meant by name error only. Whether the Z value is available in your code or not, how I can know? The students will generally take the screenshot of this and they'll show me. Only that cell you are showing. For that explanation only I can give. What is meant by name error means name is not defined, means that particular variable is not given. Some value is not there. Whether you have given, still it is showing the name error. Okay, you have given the value, but still it is showing the name error. How I can know that whether you have used it in between del Z or not? You have used it in between del Z once again, automatically Z value will be deleted, right? Though this value will be in the code, but this has been executed now. And there is one student. Okay, let me write like this. A is equal to 10, B is equal to 20. Okay, 20. And C is equal to 30. Okay, done. This is done. Now he asked to print C and print C is 30 is there. Now he is asking with, he has done is del C he has done. Means C is deleted. This is also done. Now he is asking what is there inside the C. Now name error is there. Now he has to share me the code. What is the code he has to share? These three he has to share. If he has shared only from here to here, what you will understand? Okay, second way is he has written this one and he has deleted this one. Sir, C is missing, sir, he is asking. He is thinking that he is one of the brainy person. I asked, okay, 18 code is there, 20th code is there. Where is between 19 code? What you have written in the 19, how I can know? Because is the Python is an interpreter language. Between whether you have deleted, the cell is deleted. Code line is not deleted. Execution already done, completed. Multiple times if you execute also, you will throw the error only. Because one time deleted means deleted. That object is deleted. Though you are not displaying also, but object is deleted. Show me that one. Where is that code between the lines? Where is that? So whenever you have to share me the code, for me the order also everything should be there. Every line number should be printed for me. Otherwise, I can't explain. I don't know. Simply I will say I don't know. I'm not that much of great trainer. Whether you have deleted also, I have to identify that one also. I can't identify. That much of brain is not there with me. I'm accepting now. No need to try that whether sir is knowing that whether I have deleted or not. You no need to make a trial and error. I am only accepting that I am not that much of brainy like you. Okay, happy? So don't waste your time for trial and error and testing me. That is waste of use. Right? Some people are there. Not now. In this batch is not there. Previous batch also not there. But initial. Okay, these people want to test others. How much subject they are learning, that is not important. Testing others important for them. There are certain people are there. What we can do? In the company also, if you do the same thing, project manager will ask you, okay, Shiva, after this project, please check in the next company. If you want, you can try there. Just you can go and try. Yes. So where we have to share the code details info. Just you can use your Google Classroom. One, in the Google Classroom, you are having the option to write whatever the doubts you are having or something, whatever it is. That is option number one. Option number two is in the next class, you can ask me like this directly. And if it is a lengthy code, if it is a short code, means I'm going to do like this. I have explained now simply. If it is a lengthy code in the machine learning algorithms or artificial intelligence related algorithms, at the time the course will be so much of lengthy. Okay. At the time, if you have to share your screen. I'm going to give the permission to share your screen and you are going to show your screen. Vital, is your question is clear? Done. Next one is encoding. So now what is encoding? Encoding is nothing but converting the discrete categorical variable to discrete numerical variable. Okay, encoding is nothing but converting discrete categorical variable to discrete numeric is called as encoding. In the encoding, we have to convert this categorical label. For example, male, gender is there. In this class, gender is there. Male, 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 female, male, female, male, female. Like this you are having. Now, this has to be converted. Why you have to convert? Because all the machine learning algorithms are designed based on the numerical values. If you give the text means it will not understand. The machine will not understand. So that is the reason we have to convert this one to numeric before giving to the machine to understand. So after converting only it will understand. Now this gender, they are to convert to numeric, we are having multiple options. Before moving to the options, first we have to check whether this gender is a discrete categorical. Within the discrete categorical, we are having nominal and ordinal. Whether it is a nominal variable or ordinal variable. Gender is nominal, means there is no natural sequence between them. So it is a nominal variable. For nominal variable, the encoding is called as nominal encoding. For ordinal variable, if you apply the coding, it is called as ordinal encoding. For ordinal data, you have to apply separate encoding. For nominal data, you have to apply separate encoding. Both are not same. Both are not same. Okay, difference is there. Both of them, there is a difference. So what is the difference? For example, let us go with first example with nominal. nominal example, that is gender, male, male, female, female, male. You are having like this. Now, if I have given the values like some values of different values, for example, for male, I have given as 45. For female, I have given as 100. Automatically, the machine will understand female is more than male. It will understand in that way, right? For example, you have taken the ordinal data where, for example, you have taken with BTech, MTech, and PhD. These are the education data is there, which is ordinal data. Education is an ordinal data. First class student is not equal to 10th class student. There is a difference. Natural sequence is there. So there is, with respect to for BTech, you have to give number as 0, for MTech 1, and for PhD 2. The machine will understand PhD is having more importance, more value. Like that, it will understand. The higher the value should be with respect to the, clearly the machine has to understand. Okay. For example, you are having the city names. Mumbai, Delhi, Hyderabad, Delhi, Mumbai, Kolkata, Bangalore, Delhi, something you are having. Now here you have given for Mumbai 0, Delhi 1, Hyderabad as 2, Delhi as 0. Sorry, Delhi, what is Delhi? 1. Delhi as 1, Mumbai 0, Kolkata, where is Kolkata? Oh, new number 3, Bangalore 4, Delhi already 1. So if you give like this, it will understand Bangalore is having high importance. Both, everything are same city, they are just names only. City names are just names. So they are ordinal, they are nominal data. For nominal data, you have to apply nominal encoding. This is called as ordinal encoding. Ordinal encoding means if you give different values, and for each of them that is different means that is called as ordinal encoding. Is that clear? Whereas nominal encoding means you have to give in a different way. Sir, now if it is assume this is the where we are having with females and males, or let us go with 3 different cities. Okay, let us go with city name. Bangalore, Hyderabad, and Chennai. These are the 3 city names I am taking. Again, Hyderabad, Chennai, 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 Hyderabad. Something I have written like this. Now what I am going to do is, if I keep as Bangalore as 0 and Hyderabad as 1 and Chennai as 2 means, it will understand Chennai is high value. Chennai is better than Bangalore and this one. If I give this one as 2 also, it will understand. But it should not understand anything like that. It should understand everything as same. Then how it has to be done means, that is called as nominal encoding. Now how it is going to be done? By using the dummies. By getting the dummies. Dummy variables. By converting to dummy variables. So whatever you are going to do is, first you are going to write here whatever the things are there, write in the alphabetical order. B, C, H. Write in the alphabetical order. After writing alphabetical order, wherever for Bangalore, near the Bangalore keep 1. For remaining keep as 0. For in the place of Hyderabad, keep here 1, remaining 0. Chennai 1, remaining 0. For one name, only one will be 1, remaining all will be 0. 20 variables, 20 categories are there also, remaining 19 variables will be 0. Only for whichever the name is there, for that only it will be converted as 1. Now, Hyderabad is 0, 0, 1. Chennai 1, remaining 2, 0. Chennai 1, remaining 2, 0. Chennai 1, remaining 2, 0. For Hyderabad 1 and remaining of 0. Now, if you remove the original one, Now from this, tell me what is the first record? It is a Bangalore record. What is the second record? Clear, right? Is there any natural sequence between them? This is called as dummies, nominal encoding. Like this, you have to convert, and after converting this, now you are having 3 categories. One is, just give me a minute. Okay. So here you are having with respect to dummies, and the original data has been converted like this. Now, without the original values, without seeing the original values also, you are identifying this one, which is this first record belongs to Bangalore, second record belongs to Hyderabad. You are identifying everything clearly. Done. Now, let us remove this one also. First column. Let us remove and let us see. 0 and 1. This is Hyderabad. It is clear. 1 Chennai is there. Chennai, Hyderabad. This is Chennai, 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 Hyderabad. But here 0 and 0 is there. What is the meaning of 0 and 0? Means it is neither Hyderabad or Chennai. Obviously, it is going to be the third category only. Means by removing one of the column also, still the same matter will be there inside. The same content or the same information will be there. Okay. So the same information by storing after removing one of the variable, this is called as dummy variable. New question. So what is meant by dummy variable trap? Means you have to convert the dummies. How many categories are there in the original data? 3 categories are there. 3 categories you have to convert as 2 columns. That is n-1 columns you have to create. Sir, why you have removed the first one only? If I remove any, miss any one column should be removed or only first one? It is mandatory to remove the first one. No, as per your choice. Remove which one you want. This one you want to remove. Let us remove this one. Okay. Now let us see. This is Bangalore. Okay. This is Hyderabad. Okay. 0, 0. We don't know. 0, 0 means we don't know. Hyderabad. This also we don't know. This also we don't know. This also we don't know. This is Hyderabad. Now whatever we don't know is automatically the third category. What is there in the third category? Chennai only is there. So obviously Chennai. If I remove 2 columns, then 0 is 0 means Hyderabad. It is not Hyderabad. It can be Bangalore. It can be Chennai. Anything is possible. If I remove 2 means anything can be possible. If I remove 1 means the obviously the what is the third one left out is the only possibility. Is that clear? That is the reason we have to apply n-1 only, not n-2 or n-3 or like this. Only n-1. Obviously, the one whatever you have removed is the third category only. Remaining part is that one only. Is that clear? So what I am going to do here is, first I am going to import the NumPy and pandas, and I am going to load the home prices. The same data, this data set have you worked earlier? No, right? This is the first time. Okay. So the data set, here I am going to take Chennai, Bangalore and Hyderabad. So 3 values I am going to take. That is Chennai, Bangalore and Hyderabad. Now this is first I am going to check what is this town. Town is the variable which is a discrete categorical. Since it is a discrete categorical, I have to check whether it is a ordinal or nominal. After concluding that it is as a nominal, now I have to apply the nominal encoding. What is nominal encoding means? From pandas, you can use pd.getDummies is the function name and give the data frame. And in that drop first is equal to true. Drop first means first column will be dropped. And it is going to give like this. Bangalore will be dropped. Why Bangalore only drop means? Because in the alphabetical order. First it will make in the alphabetical order. First value will be removed. Now tell me what is the first one? First record belongs to there is no Bangalore na Chennai. 1 is for Chennai. So 1 Chennai. Second record is Chennai. Third record is Chennai. Third record is Chennai. Fourth record is neither Chennai or Hyderabad. It is not both. Means obviously it is Bangalore only. The balance is Bangalore only. Obviously. This one is Hyderabad. Because 1 is there in the Hyderabad. So Hyderabad. 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 So the same information in the original data, whatever the original data is there, same information has been stored. The same information was stored like this. Just what is the difference between that one? What is the difference between that one and this one is there the categorical data is there, here the numeric data is there. But information is same, which we used to call as encoding. Is that clear? Any questions? One hot. This is called as dummy encoding. Why we are doing this encoding? What is the use of it? Because the machines will not understand the categorical data. In the future, we are going to apply on the machine learning algorithms. The machine learning algorithms are designed for the numerical values only. That too for the normal distributed data. If it is continuous means normal distributed. If it is categorical means it should be converted to numerical. That is the reason we are based on this only the algorithm has been designed. The code they have written according to that. For the text data, they have not written the code. Is that clear, Divya? We can't use categorical. This categorical you can't give to the numeric, that is machine learning. For machine learning algorithm, you can't use. You can't give as the input. Right? Now, how it is working? So this is the code pd.getDummies, and you are writing the df data frame, and in that drop first is equal to true. Means it is going to identify whichever the categorical data, and every categorical column will be converted automatically after converting. So which column has been converted also, it is writing that column. Okay, town column I am converting. In the town I am converting this one to Chennai, and this is the town. Within the town it is Hyderabad. That the column name will be displayed here. If you are having the gender is there, and along with the city name also is there. Gender also has to be converted, city also has to be converted, right? So which column is which one belongs to? How we can know? Because by writing this one, it will understand. We can understand. Is that clear? Next, how it is working? What is the backend code of this? I have told you what are the steps. What are the first step? First step is you are going to write the get dummies. Get dummies is going to have the dummies like this. These dummies you are going to attach to the original data frame like this. These dummies, 3 column dummies will be attached to the original data frame, and in the original data, the original column will be removed. And now you are going to have the 3 columns. Out of 3 columns, you are going to remove any one of the column. That one of the column removing is called as dummy variable trap. And finally, it is converted like this. So these are the steps involved in the backend code of that. Okay, first it is going to take the column name. First it is going to select each column name like this. Whatever the column name you want to do, this is the first it is going to select that column. For that column, it is going to apply the dummies, and it is going to concat to the original one. So after the original one will be removed. There is no use of original one. Now here 3 columns are there. 3 categories has been converted to 3 columns, but we don't want 3 columns. We want only 2 columns. So that is with respect to because we are able to store the same information by 2 columns. Sir, if I keep the 3 columns, what happens? 3 columns has been converted to 3 columns. If I keep this one, what happens? Why to remove the 3rd column? If I keep as this, and if I give to the mission, this is also very clear now. That instead of the 3rd one assuming of Bangalore, it is very clear. The one is clear and Bangalore also very visible. It is clear now. Then why you can't go with this one? Miss the machine will overfit. Miss it will by hat. Okay, there is a problem called as overfitting problem. The overfitting problem is by hatting problem. What is meant by overfitting? Miss simply to say overfitting. Generally, the students will do this one. What is meant by overfitting? Miss they'll understand the class, whatever the concepts was explained, whatever the examples they have explained in the class, they'll understand this one. If I ask for different example, means they don't know what is the answer. Data set, this I have worked. If I change the data set, miss, again the students will confuse. Bah, earlier example is only easy. They'll feel like this. Means what is the meaning of that? They are by hearting this one. That is the meaning of that. So if they can't apply on the new example, if I ask one more, take the data set of yesterday liver patient data set we have done already. Open that liver patient. In that gender is there. Convert that one. Whether the gender is a nominal data or ordinal data. Nominal data. Convert that one into the encoding. If I ask you, what is the thing you are going to do? df.getDummies, and you are going to convert. And in that also you are going to write drop first is equal to true, because two categories are there, na? Male and female 2 categories are there. This will be converted to 1 column only. In 1 column only, it is going to have all the information. No need of 2 columns. In 1 column only, you are going to get all the information. Wherever the female is there 0, male will be 1. Why female will be 0 and male will be 1 miss? Because after converting to dummy encoding, first female will come, after male will come. So wherever the male is there, 1, and wherever the female is there, 1. Like this we are going to write. Since we are dropping off this female, as wherever the one of female is there, we are dropping off. Obviously, the remaining part will be with respect to the male. So in the male data, the females will be 0. Is that clear? So that is the reason alphabetical order it is going to take. Done? Next one is, so many people knows that why female is 0 and male is equal to 1. That's it, they know. What is the reason behind that? They don't know. Reason behind that, they don't know. Just they assume that, okay, males are greater than females. Something they'll assume like this and they'll continue. And yes and no also, yes they'll take as 1 and no as 0. They'll assume that yes means best one and no means then nothing is that like that. They think that one. But the answer is not like that. It is alphabetical order. Right? So this is called as first column will be dropped. In the alphabetical order, first one. There is no option. The function was created. This see, here you are using the drop first or in place. All these things are there. Na? These things are created by others. For example, def greet is the function we have created. Name comma message is the function we have created. Name you have to write something or message you have to write something. Sir, can I write instead of name or message? Can I write my email ID? Because this function was not created. If the function was created like that, means you can use. In the function, drop first is the word you have used. Drop second is not the word. There is no word like that. If just you have to open the help function. In the help function, you can see with respect to drop first is the word is there. How you can use the drop second? That key, again, you are going to get an error. This argument is not there. Is that clear? Which arguments are there? For that arguments, what are the values you have to give? All these things by seeing the help file, you can understand. Done? Next one is, this is by using the dummies. This is the only line which you have to do is only this one. This down part, whatever I have written is explanation purpose. In the real life, you are not going to write all these things. This is my explanation. First, it is going to do this one, followed by this one, followed by this one. If you want, I can write the explanation of get dummies. Explanation part of get dummies. You don't need to write this code in real life. Okay, this is the explanation part. First step, it is going to do this one, followed by this one, followed by this one, followed by dropping off the original one, and finally you are going to get this one. Whatever this one and this one, both are same. If you keep side by side both of them, both will be the same. Just this is the explanation. Down part is. In company, you are not going to do everything. Just you are going to write the first one only. You are not going to explain to others. This is one is by using the pandas. Using the pandas. It is, yes, if you don't drop the one of the variable, what happens, you can see in the during the machine learning. There I will show you with dropping and without dropping. With the drop means what is the answer you will get. Without dropping means what is the answer you will get. You can see there. Okay. What is meant by overfitting problem? What is meant by hypothesis test? What is meant by significance level? All these things will come into the next one. 3. How many categories in that particular column? How many number of each category? Unique categories are there. Unique categories. How many are there? First, it is going to check the number. Some X. Now, it is going to convert to columns. Number of columns is going to convert as X minus 1. Each category, unique categories of that particular column will be converted to X minus 1. Here I am having 3 categories, that is Chennai, Hyderabad and Bangalore. So X is 3 in my case. So it has been converted to 2 columns. If you are having 20 categories are there, that is 26 categories are there, alphabets are there, A to Z alphabets are there. A to Z 26 alphabets are there. Now 25 columns it is going to create. Whichever the alphabet, wherever the alphabet of A is there, for that A only 1 will be there. For remaining 25, zeros only will be there. So that we are going to understand wherever the 1 is there, that belongs to that particular column. Remaining 25 will be 0. There is no possibility of 2 ones. Here 1 and for one more letter 1 will not. There is no possibility of that. It can't occur also. It can't have like that. Never it is possible. Is that clear? That is, one is get dummies. By using the pandas, in the pandas we are having the get dummies function in order to go on the nominal encoding. The second option is one-hot encoding. This is from sklearn. One-hot encoding or dummy encoding, both are same. What is meant by one-hot encoding is the interview question. One-hot encoding is nothing but dummy encoding, which is applied for nominal data, nominal categorical data, which is applied for nominal categorical data. In order to convert the nominal categorical data, we are going to apply the dummy encoding, which is also called as one-hot encoding. Next, what is the difference between one-hot encoding and dummy encoding? Means, again, this is the question in review. There is no difference. Both are same. One is using pandas, one is using sklearn. Is that clear? Both are same. So, see the process. Steps are only the syntax changes. Concept is same. From sklearn.preprocessing, you are having one-hot encoder is the function name. You are going to use one-hot encoder and you are going to write one-hot encoder drop first is equal to first. The first variable will be drop. And whatever the function, whenever you are working on the sklearn, 3 lines of code. One is import, second one is save, third one is fit underscore transform. So the same third line, I'm going to apply the fit underscore transform. After fit underscore transform, this variable I'm going to convert to an array. And whatever the array I have got, this I'm going to convert to data frame and I'm going to concat to the original one. And I'm going to drop the remaining part. Now you are having like this. The above one-hot encoding answer will be the same and below this one also will be the same. For Bangalore, it is going to be 0. For Chennai and Hyderabad, it is going to have 1 and 1. This is Chennai column and this is Hyderabad column. If you want to write the columns also, you have to write the column name. While designing this data frame itself, use column names as Chennai and Hyderabad, comma, pd.dataframe. And in this, there is a keyword called as columns. Columns is equal to column names. You are going to write the column names as columns is equal to write Chennai, name as Chennai, comma, Hyderabad. So now automatically Chennai, Hyderabad will be added and it is going to add the Chennai, Hyderabad and you are going to get like this. So you are going to have this one. Okay. Why should we create another object or function of sklearn? It is of your choice. If you want to save it in some function name, because you have to call the function. Otherwise, you can write the same thing, enc, just write this one here. Everything you can bring in one line also. For clarity purpose, I am writing in multiple lines. Okay. It is of your choice. If you're not interested to store in the one more variable name is, don't store. Okay. So technique name is called as one-hot encoding and the function name is called as one-hot encoder. Okay. Now, after this, A is equal to enc.fit underscore transform you are doing. Now, why you are going to do this one to an array? Because if you ask what is the A, you have done completed A now. Now, first I'm going to do once again. If you ask what is the A value, what is there inside the A means, it is going to show me as a function. This was created in such a way. Every inbuilt function will be having a different way. So this was created in that way. So for this, you are not going to get directly the answer as the array. So that is the reason you are converting this one to array. By writing to array, it is converted to array. Otherwise, by default, it is going to have as a like this, as a function. It is going to return as a function. Sir, what is the use of returning as a function? It is going to apply in the artificial intelligence part. There is a more application is there. Generally, this was not designed for the normal persons, because generally students will go with this one only. Who are the freshers are there, they'll go with this one only. That's directly by writing the df.jummis and they'll go with easy option, while they will go with this one. This function was created in the artificial intelligence. There is an application with respect to this function. That is the reason they have created like this. But if you want the answers, miss, you have to write to array. Right? Is that clear now? Next one is how to convert ordinal data. Nominal data we have seen. That too, by using pandas we have seen, by using the sklearn. If you are confused with the both of the things, miss, remember only one. Whenever I'm showing the options, two options, remember whichever is easy. Okay. Till how many days I'm going to show you this kind of multiple options, miss, for the next 2 or 3 classes. After that onwards, I'll show you only one option. Easiest option only I will continue. First time I'm going to show you multiple options, because these are the interview questions also. They are going to ask one hot encoding. If I don't show this one hot encoding, if I stop with only the first one, dummies only, in the interview they are going to ask one hot encoding, miss, you will not understand. I can simply say that one hot encoding is also called as one dummy encoding. In the interview, they are going to ask you one hot encoding, miss, you have to say dummy encoding. I can say, but if I show, miss, it will register more. That is the reason we have worked on the one hot encoding also. Right? Now, to convert this ordinal categorical into numeric, we are having called as label encoder. This is called as label encoding. Ordinal encoding or label encoding. This one also can be done from sklearn and pandas. Okay. First, I'm going to read once again the data set, that is home prices. That is the same data set, Chennai and that one. The same data set I'm going to unload. Now, what I'm going to do is that Chennai, Bangalore, Hyderabad. What it is going to do, for the alphabet, which is the least alphabet, is the B. For B, it is going to take as 0. For the second alphabet C, it is going to give as 1. For Hyderabad, it is going to give as 2 automatically. The label encoder will work on the process of alphabetical. So from sklearn.preprocessing, import label encoder. And you are going to store in the LE. And LE.fit underscore transform. And you are going to apply on the town data and this. Is that clear? So see, wherever the Chennai is there 1, wherever the Bangalore is there 0, wherever the Hyderabad is there 2. So just label encoder. Import the label encoder and save the label encoder in the some variable name and fit and transform. Is that clear? Now, sir, I don't want label alphabetical order wise. I want out of these 3, from my perspective, Bangalore is high. So for Bangalore, I want to give 2. And for Chennai, I want to give as 0. And for Hyderabad, I want to give as 1. This is my way. So at that time, you are going to use ordinal encoder. So again, I'm going to read the home prices. Why I'm reading the home prices? Because I can't replace here. Na? Already the values are replaced. How I can replace no categorical data? There is no categorical data. So again, I'm going to read the categorical data once again. And here I'm going to give my order. One ordinal encoder where the categories is equal to Bangalore, Hyderabad, Chennai. So Bangalore will be taken as top order, followed by Hyderabad, followed by Chennai. Now, wherever the with respect to Bangalore is there 0, Hyderabad 1, and Chennai as 2. You want the Chennai as the least, miss, you are going to write Chennai in the first position. Whatever you have written in the first position, that will be taken as 0. So convert this one to first position. First position is Chennai. Chennai I want as 0. And Hyderabad I want to take it as 1. and followed by Bangalore. And if you apply, automatically the Chennai will be taken as 0, Bangalore will be taken as 2 and 1. Sir, why you are taking, actually city names are not ordinal label, right? Why you are going to do this one? Because just I'm going to show you that in syntax. If, for example, in the same, assume Chennai is nothing but BTech. Hyderabad is nothing but MTech. Bangalore is nothing but PhD. Now what you are going to write here? First BTech, MTech and PhD. The words will be different, but the code is same. One hot encoder is the same. One hot encoder is the function same. Categories, the word is same. Just you are going to write the categories, changing the categories. That's it. I'm showing here the syntax. If this is the ordinal data, how to work? Just I'm showing the syntax. Is that clear? Now, here the question is, Daniel is asking if two city names start with the same alphabet, it is going to check the second alphabet, followed by third alphabet. If every alphabet is also same, means both are same, is same word only, right? Both are same city only. First, you have to know the sequence. For example, education is the example I have given. That is BTech, MTech, and PhD. So I don't know whether the BTech is. So if for you, you know that one BTech is lower than MTech, MTech is lower than PhD. You know. Now you ask the same question to the LKG student. For them, they don't know, right? Now how they are going to work? They are going to do the research. What is meant by BTech? They are going to type. What is meant by MTech? You have to do that research. And you have to check, and which is the best one you have to identify. Ask the same question to the LKG person and ask which is the lowest one and which is the highest one. What he is going to do, just observe him. For you, this is the known data. For him, this is unknown data. For unknown data, how you are going to process, you want to know. Go with first class student and ask the same question, and how is he is going to process, you just observe. Give the mobile phone and ask him out of these three, which is the top one and which is the second one or which is the least one. Out of these three, you just ask him. He'll type in the Google and he'll tell. Nowadays, even first class student is watching the YouTube and Google. Na? If he knows English language, he will type. Otherwise, you ask third year student or third year means third class student or fourth class student. Right? Just you are going to do the research. That's it. The third option is by using pandas. One is label encoder. Label encoder means where alphabetical, if it is okay with alphabetical means go with label encoder. No, you don't want label encoder. I want with respect to some kind of you want to go with separately. Then you go with this one. For example, we are having A, B, A plus A, B plus B. Excellent. Something you are having. Now, if I apply the ordinal encoding, label encoding, automatically the alphabet A will be taken as 0 and this one will be taken as 1. It says that than A, B is greater than. And than B, C will be greater than. Than C, F will be great. Fail only will be great than getting A grade according to the machine. So now this is getting in a wrong way. It is thinking in a wrong way. So we are going to modify that one and we are going to say that A plus is the top one and we are going to replace this one with the maximum value. So what is the least value that we are going to write first, followed by the next least, that is E, D, C, B, A grade, like this you are going to use. And extraordinary grade is there means O, something. Some universities use O, some universities use EX, something as per their choice. Some universities will stop even for A only. It depends. Right? In BITS Pilani, we are having O grade. Whereas in IIT Madras, I am having EX grade. In my certificate, one subject has got with O and in one certificate, I have got EX. What is the difference between O and EX means? As per their university norms, they have created. What is the actual pattern of this one will be backside of the provisional certificate backside, it will be printed. Front side the marks will be there, back side the order will be there. Okay, back side of your provisional certificate. Right? For the original degree, it will not be there. PC, OD, both are different, right? In the PC, the marks will be displayed. In the OD, only the degree will be displayed. Whatever the degree and specialization you have done. Now the third one is map. Now what is meant by map? Map function is going to map according directly. You are using the map function. This is pandas. So it is going to map wherever the Bangalore is there. You are going to give the Bangalore as 2, Hyderabad as 1, Chennai as 0. Whatever the value you are writing, it is just replacing that values in the given data. This is called as mapping. Map, wherever the Chennai is there, Chennai mapping with 0. Map with 0 means replace with 0. That is the meaning of that. That is the map function. Right? In the Python, we are having anonymous function called as map, filter, reduce. These are some of the functions are available. You will see all the functions meanwhile, one by one. I will show with application. I told at the time that I will show later on application wise, right? Lambda function, lambda, filter, map, reduce. These are the 4 functions which are one of the important one and which we are going to see during the one by one, wherever it is applicable. Is that clear? Any questions? Now, if you observe cleanly, fit underscore transform, here I am going to use double square bracket. Okay. And if you observe here, I am using only one square bracket. It is working. Here it is double square bracket is working. Here one square bracket is also working. How? The function was created in that way. Just you have to open the function. So every time the same answer I will get into that. These are inbuilt functions. They are already created. You should not ask why they have created like that. You should understand, okay, this is the one and we have to work according to that. Okay. The same thing I have told you. A letter has to be written like this. This is called as A. Why A has to be written like this only? Why you can't write this one as A? You should not ask this question. You should not ask why only one bracket you have used here. You should not ask this one. This function was created like that. And after learning this one, according to that application we are going to use. This is already predefined. I have not created. If I am creating my language means I used to write A letter like this. B letter some other way. C letter 2 kilometers length. As per my choice I will write. As per my choice I will write. Similarly, the particular function was created by Python persons. They have written. Here just we are learning the functions. We are learning the given things. And according to that we are applying. Now you are understanding this one and where you are going to apply this label encoder means wherever there is no, with respect to alphabetical order, there is no importance is there you are going to apply the label encoder. Sir, I am having only 2 categories, which is called as gender, in which male, female is there. For this, if I go with dummies, generally we have to go with dummies because it's a nominal data. After converting to dummies, it is going to convert as 2 columns. One is female and one is male, out of which it is going to be 0, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1, 0, 1 and 1, 0. And out of which one of the column you are going to drop this one. So finally you are going to get like this one. Right? This is the one which you are going to get. The gender, after converting the gender, if you apply dummies means you will get like this. This is the answer. For the same gender column, again I am going to show you once again the same example. Same gender, F. Same example as this. Now if you apply the label encoder for this, apply the label encoder. For the irrespective of alphabet, right? Sorry, alphabetical order it is going to take. So what is the alphabetical order? F is 0, 1, 1, 1, 1. Same answer you got, right? Both the case. Though you have applied the label encoder, though you have applied the dummies also, you have got the same answer. For 2 category problem, there will be no difference. If you are having more than 2 categories only, the difference will come. For 2 categories means there will be no difference. Whether you apply dummies or whether you apply the label encoder also, both are same. No, sir, I want to give for male as 100, for female just 10. Then use the map function. Whichever the value you want, you go. Map function is there, na? Right? Whatever the value you want. No zeros and ones you don't want, miss, right? Whatever the number you want. Map function is there, right? If you write here 20, miss, wherever the Bangalore is there, it will take us 20. 2000 if 20,000 if you are written also, that is going to take that value. Whatever the value you have written, that value will be taken. Map function, just replacement. Is that clear? That is called as encoding. Now, encoding will be applied only for discrete categorical to convert to discrete numerical data. Done. The last one is called as discretization. So we are having next 5-10 minutes. So we are going to complete this one. This is very small one, very basic one. Okay. Now in this class, students marks are there. Example, student marks are there. Okay. Student marks are there. Now for the student marks, let us go with marks are 65, 90, 72, 94, 86, 90, 91, 44, 49, 58. Something you are having marks like this. Okay. Marks to whoever the students has got more than 90. More than 90. The students are good students or nice or excellent students. Simply to say excellent. And who are excellent students will get the job. Okay. This is extra example only. This is above 90 is excellent. Now, whoever the students are greater than 70 and less than or equal to 90, any marks is greater than 70, but less than or equal to 90 also. Equal to 90 also, it is only nice student. Less than 70 is a failed student. This is from my perspective. Okay, purely from my perspective. Sir, I'm not interested in this. I'm interested 60 to 70, 70 to 80, 80 to 90. You go according to that. Which are your purpose? Data analysis is, data scientist is their own way of approach. This is my way of approach. So why you are selecting more than 90 means I have analyzed the data, I have done the research. In the market, only 10% of the students are getting the jobs. Only 10% of the students are getting the jobs based on the subject, without applying any backdoor or consultancy or reference or friends, nothing. Purely directly going into the company and shortlisting and getting the jobs is done by only 10% of the students. 10% of the students means who are having more than 90% of marks. Percentile wise. Okay, so they are going to get the jobs. Who are getting from less than 70 to 90, the chances of getting job is 50-50. Whereas less than 70, like you in the market, so many people are there. Infinite number of people are there in the market. There is no use of you. This was told by Microsoft company. Microsoft certification, if it is less than 70 means failed. Exam, Microsoft exam less than 70 failed. They are not considering 35 marks, 40 marks. If you cry yesterday as in Andhra, they have cried 10th class failed students. So you have to pass everyone. They will not pass. In Microsoft, they will not pass. If you cry also, they will not pass. You have to write the exam and if you get the marks only, they will pass. Right? So now this is the scenario. Now you want wherever the marks are there, these marks you want to convert everything to like this. So 65 comes under which category? Failed category. 90? Nice. Nice. Excellent. Nice. Nice only. Excellent. Fail, fail, fail. This marks is a continuous variable. This continuous variable you converted to discrete categorical variables. Now you are seeing in your class how many nice students are there, how many excellent students are there. Right? You are converting to continuous variable to discrete categorical variable is called as discretization. Now tell me in this class how many nice students are there? Not excellent, nice. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice students are 4 students are there. Excellent students are 2 students are there. Failed students are 4 students are there out of 10. Okay. So just you are converting your continuous variable to discrete categorical data is called as discretization. Sir, why you have done this one? To analyze the data. To understand my data, in my class, how many nice students are there? How many worst students are there? How many excellent students are there? I want to see myself. For that, I'm going to convert like this. To analyze, just to analyze. This marks how you have decided, miss, based on your research. It is dependent on the case study to case study. There is no fixed value. Is that clear? Now, here, I am going to go into the, at the end, if your score is less than 70, miss, write in your notes, if your score at the end, it is less than 70, you will not get the job. Write in your notes. If your note in the, write in your notes, if your score is 70 to 90, you will get 50-50 chance. If your score is more than 90 only, you will get the job. Write in your notes very clearly these statements. At the end, you can check. If less than 70 marks is there, still you got the job, means call me. Call me. So that this example I will not repeat to the next batches. I will change myself. Miss, I'm lying, right? Indirectly, I'm lying only, right? So at least next time I will not lie to next batches. Whether it is lie or whether it is true, at the end you will understand now. Right? If you feel as a normal subject of just passing as BTech subject, miss, again you have to find one more institute like Naresh IT. Your life will be in the institute only. Okay? Remember these things. Why I'm saying at the starting, because to change you, so that at least now you can develop yourself that we are in this stage, so we have to change. How you can know what is your percentage? Go to the website, Google. Okay, in the Google write interview questions on encoding. Interview questions on encoding. Okay, encoding for data scientist. Interview questions on encoding for data scientist. Now you are going to get one website. So multiple websites are there now. Select as per your choice any one website. As per your choice. Whichever the choice you want, you go according to that. In that website, there will be some questions, right? 5 questions are there. 5 questions or 10 questions, whatever it is. In out of that, how many questions you have answered, that is your percentage. If it is more than 90, okay. Otherwise, I have told you, right? That is the way of checking your percentage. At the end, I will do the final entry. That I will do. Okay. Apart from that, I told now itself how to check. For each and every topic, you check in what level you are there. If you are more than 90 only, otherwise, do once again, practice once again, do revision, spend the time. In 1 hour, you are not able to complete. Your friend is completing in 1 hour. Who asked you to check with friend? His brain is one more different type of brain. Your brain is not like that, right? He's keeping specs. Are you keeping the specs? He's wearing the red, black shirt. Are you wearing the black shirt? No, right? Why you are comparing then with respect to study only? Compare means everything you have to compare. Otherwise, don't compare. He is sleeping for 4 hours. Are you also sleeping exactly for 4 hours? Same time he is waking up. Are you also doing the same? By night 10 o'clock I will sleep generally. And by early morning 4 o'clock I will wake up. Generally my timings are like this. I will be still of 1980s only. Okay. So why? Because from 4 to 6 whatever I prepare, generally I can remember for more time. My trainer has trained like that. They used to wake me up 4 o'clock in my hostel. And we used to prepare from morning 4 to 6. At that time, we used to read miss. We can remember for more time. The logic behind that is we can remember for more time, it seems. So generally, I will do now also the same thing. The same pattern is continuing for me. Okay. So is this other person also doing the same miss? No. When I'm studying in my class, I am also not the first class student. I mean first ranker. I am also fourth ranker or fifth ranker. I should not see the first ranker what he is doing in that one. I have to see where is I am lagging. What is the lag? Where I am missing. So that how I have to get the first rank. That is should be that one. You have to identify what are the negatives, and according to that you have to rectify. In your CAT exam, your GMAT exam, your GATE exam, whatever the competitive exam, just identify the wherever the drawbacks are there, wherever the lags are there. If I am working as a trainer, presently I am working as a trainer. I will tell you the direct example of what I am doing now. I am working as a trainer. Now I want to get more number of batches. Automatically I have to work more hard in order to get my students placed. More students to be placed, more interview questions to be covered in the class. When compared to any other trainers, I have to cover more number of interview questions. Then obviously more interview questions and more way of training if I give, there is more chance that my students get more jobs. When my students are getting more jobs, automatically more number of batches will be for me on. That is simple logic. For that, I am applying all these things. Whatever the way I am preparing, whatever the things I am showing, where other trainers are not showing, only I am showing miss because I want to be in the first position. Myself, I want to be in the best trainer. That is the reason I am preparing myself. I am making according to that. Namke was like other institutes, other trainers or whatever they are doing like that. I don't want to complete. My interest is not with the money or interest is not in completing the course within the time or not like this. Interest is with respect to get more money in terms of by taking more number of students. Right? So according to that, you are working similarly. Everything the same. So here you are going to import the pandas as PD and you are going to load the data set called as stock prediction. In this stock prediction, you are going to just apply the info. Now what we are going to have is, here there is a age column is there. Here the age column is there. This is a continuous variable. The age column is a continuous variable. What I am going to do this continuous variable means, this is a hash stock prediction data set. So I want to know how many people with respect to children are having the heart problem. How many teenagers are having the heart problem? How many young people are having the heart problem? How many middle-aged people are having the heart problem? And how many with respect to senior citizens are having the heart problem? I want to check with respect to categorical wise. So for that, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to convert this one from 0 to 12. I want to take it as whoever the record age is 0 to 12, I want to convert as child. 12 to 19, I want to convert as teenager. 19 to 30, I want to convert as young adult. 30 to 60, I want to convert as middle age. And greater than 60, 0 to 12 as child, and 12 to 19 teenager, 19 to 30 young adult, 30 to 60 middle age, and 60 to 90 I am going to consider as old age, that is senior citizen. Like this I am going to convert. So now what is the first one? First record, whatever you are having the first record, age is 3. Which one it belongs to? Child category, 58. Middle age category, 8. Again child category, 70. Senior citizen, 14. Teenager. So like this I want to convert. I want to replace that things. So one is just by mapping. I can use the map also. But mapping will be done for the categorical variable. If there is a category, but here the values are there from 0 to 12, bin, the entire bin is there. So 1 is there, 2 is there, 3 is there also. I want to convert everything to the child only. So at the time I'm going to use the function called as cut, td.cut function. So what it is going to do is, it is going to cut the given data into the intervals and it is going to apply the categories, whatever the categories. So first you are going to load this one and this one. Now if you open this head, see wherever the age is 3 is there, it is converted as child. 58 taken as middle age. 8 again child. So if I ask only these two columns, let us open only these two columns. Now 3 child, 58 middle age, 8 child, 70 senior citizen, 14. Now I'm going to apply the value counts. From this, I'm going to get the how many childs are there, how many teenagers are there, how many young adults are there. For my data analysis purpose, I'm making like this. If you want to see this one, you have to do this one. If you don't want to see that one, you don't need to do this one. It is not mandatory that you have to apply. It is purely of your choice. In this class, how many toppers, how many people are more than 90 is there? If you want to check only, I have to check. In the brain, it is not there. No need to check the students' results. No, don't apply that one, miss. I no need to check. It is not mandatory that I have to see whether how many students are more than 90. It is not mandatory for me, right? So the way of analysis is different from the person to person. One person will analyze in a different way. One person will analyze in a different way. Right? For example, one person, they are thinking that today class has been started at 9:45 and ended at 10:15. They are fixing every time, oh, sir is going to start every time 15 minutes late. One person will analyze like this. And what they'll think, okay, directly we'll also log in directly at 9:45 only. Suddenly, Monday, I will start at 9:30. First 15 class, first 15 minutes, they'll miss. And after 15 minutes, they'll come and, sir, can you explain once again? They'll ask me. In that time, I'll explain very fastly. While first time, I'll explain very slowly while repeating again. One person will understand like this and they will come with respect to like this. One person will understand, okay, the previous class has been extended, so we are waiting outside. So offline people knows everything. That inside what happens, that is class was going on, so that is the reason sir is taking late. That's offline people knows. Whereas online people, what they'll think, sir is coming late only directly to the office, so he is logging at 9:45. They don't know that I'm in the previous class, I'm there. They don't know that one, right? The analysis will be different from person to person. The conclusion is analysis will be different. Is that clear? Indirectly, I told that Monday I will start at 9:30, sharp 8:30 only. In one shot, two things completed. Okay. Clear? So you can please practice